Alrighty, y'all. Look at that look. Um, I got old the old circle thing going there, and the video hadn't even started yet. It's a it's a sign. It's telling you already that he's about to go off. Just look at that look. 8 minute video in God mode, huh? And we're looking like this. Leather jacket and everything, and okay. Are we scared to hit the enter key and let's get started? We know right off the bat, before 2 seconds are up, he's going to be into it. Let's um, let's see where we're going.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million, and
Okay, I can we, oh, I can see where this is going. Um, yeah. Oh boy, an 8 minute song like this. It feels this kind of feels like Danger that we just watched. With him and Nova on GFBF. Um, but this is solo. I guess this is him lashing out at everybody that's been picking on him and everything. And welcome to fame, welcome to stardom, celebrityness, whatever you want to call it. It happens. You know, they don't like you when you're small, and they don't like you when you make it. So, as they say, you just got to do you, and not give a fuck about the rest of it, whether you're not a success or you are a success. Because once you become a success, that means you've made it, and everybody else down here hasn't. So obviously they're automatically envious of you and hate you and everything. And it's all about, well, you were down here with us, and all of a sudden, peons and whatever, and that was cool and everything. And we thought you'd just stay here with us. We didn't think you would make, but now you've made it. How come you didn't take us with you? Well, bitch, I didn't know you, so you know, if I bring anyone, it's going to be people that I know, like Tom. Him and his family. You know, that's his crew. That's who he hires. That's who he works with. That's who helps him do the videos. You know, I don't know what more to say on that topic, but onward, James.
a million fans, middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe.
Oh,
They've been saying I'm Illuminati, and I'm
okay. Um, I've been. I'm probably going to get some haters here. Um, you got well. You know, you hug people. You're probably new here. Um, I started this channel started out, but with Taylor Swift. And I've never listened to Taylor Swift in my life, but I wanted to start a reaction channel, and that was by accident, mind you. I wanted to start a reaction channel, and it was Monday night. What I think 2 Mondays ago. The channel's only 2 weeks old, and I didn't know. I'm like, who do I? I've watched a lot of music, a lot of music. You know, little bits and pieces. It's all over. Jazz, country, pop, EDM. And I mean, and of course, I forget all the classic stuff. Forget all the classic rock, the old country, and everything. I'm very familiar with. There's no reacting to those. Most of those songs I know by heart. I grew up with them and everything. So most of my reaction is new stuff, post 2000, let's say. Um, But the 3D, I'm going to say it. Okay, it's decent. It's okay. Um, and I know Jared did it, and a lot of reactors praise Jared. Yeah, I listen to other reactors. This is how I do it. I I don't I don't watch other reactors until after I've watched the video that I'm reacting to. Once I do a video, and there are some videos that I've seen already, so it's not really reactions. And yes, I know music. I'm into music. I make music myself. Um, so what that kind of slipped. um, okay. Oh boy. Anyway, yes, I'm making music, and it's rap music. It's political driven. It's not like Tom's. It's from a different perspective, the perspective I know very well. Um, it's literally on the billionaires. Um, and that comes from my AVN, my adult visual novel that I make. And that's a long story. I have talked about it in this channel in the first videos when I got started. Um, but the main character in that novel, he doesn't want to inherit the family's $14 billion uh, uh, family fortune. When Pops passes, he wants to be a rapper, and he doesn't know how to sing anything. Just like me right now, I know music. I can play keyboards, guitar, drums, but he doesn't. He doesn't. So he's learning how to rap, and that's a storyline in the novel and everything, that whole journey. And but yeah, he's a good writer. You know, he's an introvert. He's been secluded in his wealthy family and behind the gates and everything like that. And so kind of like a loner. So he had nothing else but to do, but love his rap music and get into writing. Well, I made some songs. Um, and I didn't rap them. I think I made the songs. And I showed and didn't tell. You know, I showed, okay, he's leaving to a concert and everything, and the next thing you see, the concert's done, and he's all happy and joyful and everything. The concert went well, and so you don't hear no music. It's because I can't. I can rap. I'm a storyteller. I can write the words and everything, and people can read them, and that's what they did. They read the lyrics. So they knew, so they got an idea of what he was, singing. So they, oh yeah, yeah, that would have been a good concert. Well, guess what? And this, I'm only saying this is repeating because I'm only saying this for people that didn't watch my first few videos. Um, uh, this is a private group, so you won't find it on the internet or anything. It's supported on Patreon, but it's private, like I said, and that's because it's an adult visual novel, and the subject matter is BDSM. And that's because there's a lot of wealthy people that are into BDSM, and it's a secret society. They don't want you to know they're into it. Once in a while, undercover video is taken, on someone's phone or something, and some mayor or lawyer or political person or whoever, is caught up in it, and it gets leaked to the public, and we see it in the news on the New York Times or whatever. But you're only looking at about 15% of this whole story because they suppress all the really bad stuff. Since it got leaked, they play the PR game and play it off. People forget about it after about a week. Um, you can watch Samson, another rapper named Samson. I'm going to bring him on the channel too. Eventually, he's coming. He goes over stuff like this. Um, but anyway, they wanted. They've been pushing me for a year. They want actual music. They want. They love the lyrics so much, and their basic rhyme pattern. You know, it's A B A B, B B A A. You know, the metaphors and similes and entendres aren't really that complicated. Not really a whole lot of inner rhymes. Mostly it's all end rhymes, and but it's the story, you know, it's the message that it's saying, and that's what the kid is into. He's not you know, he doesn't want to be this, you know, Kendrick Lamar, you know, or NF, you know, type master lyricist. You know, he wants to get a message across to people that look, power, money, fame, you know, and everything isn't all what it's cracked up to be, guys. It's not the glamorous life that you think it is. All the celebrities you see smiling and looking, you know, perfect, perfect bodies, perfect dress, perfect, you know, and everything. You know, that's the public version that you're seeing. That is not what this world is like behind closed doors. And that's the whole story. Yes, there's porn. It's a porn novel. There's porn in it and everything. But that's his point that he's getting across in his music is, you know, you know, I don't know if you guys are probably too young and weren't even born yet to remember Charlie Pride. He had a song called Behind Closed Doors. You got to listen to it. No one knows what goes on behind closed doors. And that is so true of today. It ain't funny. But anyway, I digressed a lot. You guys probably already either stopped watching the video or have fast forwarded through this. So let's continue.
Going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Trash.
Okay, Tom, he's lying there. He's flat out lying. He is not the only political rapper. Apparently, he forgot his hip hop history. You know, back in the day, you know, I can go back to, you know, I'm not even going to mention it. That was almost a ridiculous statement to even make. Um, he's obviously never heard of some very famous rappers and groups, you know, that were into political rap back in, you know, 80s and stuff, and you know when a lot of shit was going on back then. Um, that's a you know to a 62-year-old OG, you know, that's unsettling that he said that. I gotta lose a little bit of respect for him for that. I understand it's a movie, yeah, it's a video and everything, but yeah, I don't know if I like that part.
I should be flattered, man. I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do this no more. The last time I battled the man that I trampled.
Okay, this is getting kind of crazy. Um, I mean, I love the music. I love you know, but um, obviously that's about McLethal. Um, and from what I get, he didn't ruin his career. Um, if you check his channel, I guess Malika's still he's still going. Um, he's not ruined. And as far as every record label, hanging on every word that Tom says, basically what he said right before that verse. Like they're all at his beck and call. I don't think so. Um, yeah, you're successful and you're wealthy. I'm, you know, I don't even know if I want to use the word wealthy or rich. You're 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 barely not even in the conversation of net worth. Yeah, and like I told you guys, if you like my reactions and you're looking for insight here that you won't find on any other channel, and this is it because I study billionaires. Um, for the last 30 years, I've been an independent security researcher, and I'm an ex-hacker. And hacking is how I started out. And my specialty was billionaires. Um, let's just say hacking their security, their personal security, their yachts, their planes, and mansions and mobile devices, which was basically Apple. That's pretty much what all celebrities and everything owned. They had to have an iPhone. You know, um, but yeah. Uh, in the world of money, Tom is nowhere close to even. He's not even a baby yet. And there's a certain banks, big private banks that are specifically for the wealthy. Um, they have a point at where they stop saying, doing a balance sheet to you for you basically, and they just go by net worth. From now on, from this point on, your wealth will be determined by net worth, and not so much as the balance sheet or anything, because just the word net worth, used by certain people in the industry, certain banks, certain credit agencies, certain financial reporters or journalists, and stuff like that. That's the key giveaway when they are using it. When they say Taylor Swift has a net worth of 1 billion, well, who's saying that? Because that matters. Um, and I will tell you right now, the net worth, the bottom level of that is $30 million. If you are worth, now in other words, that's all your liability, all your assets minus liabilities and all that, and what you got left after paying all your debt and everything. How much money do you have left? If that is under $30 million, then net worth should not even be included in a sentence with your name, because that is the minimum level, 30 million and above, before you can let's just say officially, uh, in the finance and banking world and everything, start using the term net worth. Because if you're lower than that, um, you know it just doesn't apply. You don't get the same breaks. You don't get the same investment advantages. You don't get the same investment benefits. You don't get the better interest rate for your investing and stuff, and a whole slew of other things. I have to go on and on with this, but um, this is a part of the wealthy world, one of the parts of the wealthy world that you guys don't understand, because it's a different world. From 30 million and above, it's a it's a totally different lifestyle, world, philosophy, uh, mindset, everything. Everything from there up works totally differently than the rest of society. Your friends, everything. But anyway, this is going to be too long of a video. Onward, people.
Lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair. Homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big LIE. If you wanna know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window, cause we always park in the whip in they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rock. Waiting in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that
Okay, that was better. That was going where I would expect Tom to go. You know, we're on, the more, the hard times, sleeping on the couch, with your friends, and couch surfing, and stuff like that. And um, I like that. I like that whole section of the song, and I'm probably gonna like where this one's going too. Um, that he's already praying. I mean, I don't think he's going to be praying to God here. So it's got to be to his haters. So he's got probably sending a message to his haters nicely. So, in Tom's way, nicely. But anyway, um, you know, I only do this because you know on everyone that I cover, you know, it's my insights that I think that people are coming to my channel for because I've been alive 62 years, and if you know my backlog story and everything, I've seen a lot. I've been homeless. I've been on a blackjack card counting team. I've been involved in illegal, the highest level of illegal hacking. I got hired, by the way, I got hired by a Department of Defense subcontractor, um, for specifically for my specialty that I was a specialist at, which was reverse engineering malware and attributing it, and that's what they hired me for, literally that. But so yeah, I've lived a colorful life, and I've got a lot of wisdom and insight, and all these songs, especially rap, because the lyrics and everything are interpretive. Um, you know, someone like Knox Hill can break it down a certain way in the hip hop culture and everything, and because Tom is talking political, and involving, let's just say, the elites, instead of billionaires, but um, and the woke and the liberals and everything like that. And by the way, it's not just liberals that are elite. Republicans are too. They're not separate. That's where you guys are mistaken. Liberals and conservatives, they don't hate each other. They're actually partners. But you guys don't get this. You don't get it. Um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story, and this is going to be a surprise to, well, actually, and a detriment to anyone that has skipped through my video, and especially have missed what I'm about to say right now. This is a nugget for you guys that are listening right now. Because of my specialty in the billionaires at the time when I was an illegal hacker, you guys might have read a story. I'm not going to give a link to it or anything. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. Um, but there was a story that was posted about a record executive in, let's just say, around 1989, which is ironic because Taylor Swift put out an album called 1989 which kind of changed her life in certain ways. But it was on hip hop, and it included 30 of the most powerful, influential record executives in the industry. It was a private meeting in California, I'll just say, and they were told it was all secretive at first. They all showed up, and they were all told what the meeting was about before it got started. Because then they were told if there's anyone who is against this meeting or anything and doesn't want to know anything more before we start, you're free to go and leave now. And three executives did leave, and one of them is the one that provided all the material to write this article. He didn't release his name, so I'm not going to say it either. I know who the other two were, and I know about probably 20 20% of the people that attended that, and I could probably guess the rest because if because in what I know, if these 20% were there, and because of friendships and relations and business connections and everything, I can pretty much guess who the others were. But this was the meeting that changed hip hop with the hoes, the drugs, the alcohol, and this is what Tom was talking about in Dear Rappers. And that song, you guys have no clue. I don't know if Tom does or not. And he'll never watch this channel. I'm too small, so he'll never get the word for this. But I don't know if he realizes how much of what he said in that video is true to an extent that he has no idea of. Um, and we'll just leave it at that for now. Um, but yeah, that why did I have to review this video? It's God mode. I didn't the content that is in this and where it has led me talking about now. I did not expect this was going to be the route for this video, but I'm gonna have to make a special thumbnail for this and everything, just to get everyone's attention, to get as many people to watch it and hear what I'm saying as I can. But even then, only about 10% of them are going to hear what I just said, because I already know from my analytics. Um, a lot of people through my skim skip through my videos. So the ones that miss what I just said, it's their loss.
That I've grown up, they missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flows suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back.
See, that's another thing. They got the old Tom, the broke Tom. And now that I'm successful and powerful, they're flipping on me, and everything. And if you don't do what we tell you to do, we're going to cancel you, or this and that. And um, you know, I'm I am totally neutral. I'm not left or right. I'm about logic. I'm like Spock on Star Trek. It- no matter what I'm thinking or analyzing or anything, it's got to make logical sense. No emotion involved here. It just weigh one side versus the other side, and it needs to make sense. And the woke doesn't. They think they've got power. They got this cancel culture running in it, and yeah, it's gonna work for a while. You know, the LGBTQ are gonna have their time, just like the Black Lives Matter had their time. How many how many black lives that were suffering during that period? In the 2020s, 2021 in that area. of the black families and the black people and everything that actually were suffering, there were millions and maybe billions of dollars that were donated to Black Lives Matter. How many of those that were in need do you think actually received any of that money at all? I can tell you, probably zero. You know where that money went? It went to the people that have the power. So you all are thinking you've got the power to cancel people and everything, and it's working now and everything, but and that's because the people that are in true power are letting it work. But there will come a time that that will be cut off to you, and you will be back down with the peons again, and nothing you say will matter. Because you know what? The people that are billionaires and above, in other words, worth $1 billion and above, and yes, whether you like it or not, that includes Taylor Swift. She is no longer a part of all of us down here. And no, she did not become a billionaire by being a nice girl and an ethical billion. There is no such thing as an ethical billionaire. To reach that level, it is cutthroat. And just look at Taylor's had her share of troubles with Big Machine Records, and Steve, and a whole bunch of other stuff and everything. She's had her battles that she had to go through. Re-recording her music, kind of like a fuck you to the Big Machine Records and the sale of it and everything, and her losing access to her masters, and everything. That is me. Someone that does that is a very revengeful person because a normal, nice, ethical, person would not have done that because they don't believe in that. Oh no, 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 no. That's look, okay, you on the masters, I get it. I'll just sit over here and I still own the music itself and everything. I'll be good. I got money. I'll survive. And everything. No, that like a billionaire. Taylor said, no, that shit ain't gonna fly. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna re-record my albums, Taylor Swift's version, and you can just stick it where the sun don't shine. And that's the bottom line. I don't care how you look. You can look at it in as many ways as you want, but let me tell you something. Ethics and being nice was not involved in that decision. It was an FU decision, is what it was. But man, I tell you, I've probably lost so many people in this song already. um, this song is way too long, and it gives me too much time to talk because it's on a topic that I can actually dive into. But I got to lay it off. We got to get through this song before, before the weekend is over.
When I was young and dumb, always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month, couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I wanted once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing, I'ma really go there, I don't give a... I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I've been great. Way before today, and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels, and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the
Again, okay, not as bad as the beginning of the video with the first political rapper, but there were big time people before him. Chris Webby, for one, was doing this stuff long before him, and political too, I might add, and a little more pointed, a little more, you know, focused instead of like general, uh, spraying, if you will. Chris Webby is more he's more tunnel driven and down, focused. NF has done some stuff. He's along the lines of Ren though. He gets into also mental health and family, with his mom and stuff. Um, and Ren, oh my God, I haven't dove into Ren yet, but that's um that's a whole different topic, guys. There's for those of you that have never watched Ren, there's your life before you watched Ren, and there's your life after you've watched Ren. He just he gives you a totally different perspective on life. And to be honest, it's not good. It's not a good perspective. Um, but yeah, this is music. This is what music does, this guy. Anyway, God, we got to get through this song. This is killing me. It's probably killing you too. What am I talking about killing me? You're probably already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could've retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way. Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper. And
I do like these cadence and flow switch ups that he's going through. And this whole song, it's like in sections and different things. Very creative. Very, very creative.
recruit and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it and then execute it till you make it through it. There ain't no excuses, the rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, par.
Oh, okay. That's at the beginning of all his songs. That was like just cut off, like the video editor said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop, stop! Slice, cut. We're just gonna cut. Put this here. We're gonna, we're just gonna leave that." That was very drastic transition there. Ah,
Mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. Thank God I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands. I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs. Before I was living in Beverly Hills. Way before I went and sobered up. Back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills. Way back when I should have been locked up. Overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital. Said her job's killing her and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options.
you see, you know, two big independent rappers going right now. You know, um, is Tom MacDonald and Ren, and they both got two key and people. He just mentioned his second person, and Ren has Sam that does all his video recording and everything. Um, you know, and Brand, nobody doesn't count. and the Brandon, because Nova and him are a couple, but it's him and Brandon, because they're friends, and Brandon's helping him, and it's the same with Rand. You know, Rand has his best friend, BF, I guess you could say, with Sam, and they put together their music, their videos, and everything like that, and then Ren has probably other people he's close to with and everything, friends and all that are part of his crew that help him and everything, and he hires out people when he needs to and everything, like in Money Games 3, he had to rent, get the people for that whole thing and rent the whole building and everything, but yeah. For those of you who wonder, yes, this is why it's not reactions mostly for me. Taylor Swift is totally reactions because I had up until I started this channel, I have never watched a Taylor Swift video. I've heard some of her music by osmosis, you know, like if I was sitting in a waiting room or something, it was on the radio or in the store or something like that. But other than that, I never voluntarily listened to it. And when it was on, I never paid attention to it. You know, I just like knew, I said, oh yeah, this sounds like Taylor. You know, that's that's about it. But yeah, I did start listening to because of my AVN. I'm like, okay, my people want me to start making me. I need to learn how to rap first. So I got books. I went on YouTube, started learning how about cadence and flow and everything. And I'm still learning. I'm still new. But I'm catching on to things as I go and everything. But I have another channel. It's dormant right now. It doesn't have no videos or anything up on it. And this will always be my reaction channel and my music when it gets released. I'm in the making of it right now. All the songs are written. I got a whole album written. A very dope album in my opinion. Um, and I'm right now I'm making the music for it, which is taking time because I've never really had to make music seriously on a serious note. Like hey, this is representative of me. I this has got to be the best I can make it. I don't know how good it's actually going to be, but as far as my knowledge that I have and everything, it has to be the best that I can put out right now. And it won't be the best because I'm just starting. And like Tom, like Ran, like everybody else, I will progress as time goes on. But right now it's the learning stage. So I'm at the bottom as far as that goes.
Having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, cause look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas and mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of a city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is still stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars.
Did you guys just hear that? Did he just really pull that number out of thin air, or was there a purpose? What did I just tell you guys? For those of you that haven't skipped the video a few minutes back, didn't it's I feel like I'm Gordon Gecko right now talking to Bud Fox. Didn't I tell you how important the number 30 was? $30 million or more. What did he say?
Video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars. All you bums are living check to check.
See, I'm worth like 30 million fucking dollars. Really? Was that number just randomly pulled out? It's a very important number, Tom. Now you got me wondering, do you know the importance of that? Was this just like, did you just like happen to pull that out? Or did you know about that 30 when you when you wrote this lyric. Um, it's very interesting. It's kind of interesting. It really something I would like to ask him if I talked to him. Um, but yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Now everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals. And I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can beat me. Homie, keep still, I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube, well, my song's on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me. Wait, I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money. These days I just do it for all of my fans.
What the hell? Is he seriously using auto tune? Um, why would you do that? Why? Why would a rapper ever feel the need to use auto tune? Oh, he is trying to sing. I give him that, but he can sing, and I mean, not the most perfect pitch, but he can sing. Um, I mean, he never leaves his chest voice. Let's just say, you know, he's always in chest voice. I don't know. There might be a song. I haven't watched all of his music or anything, but there might be a song that he gets up into his mixed voice. But he's never going to get into head voice ever. I don't think. Um, and yeah, if you're listening to me, Tom, and by some fluke chance, that's a challenge. I'll issue that challenge to you. Give me a head voice or give me a falsetto up in your upper registers, and then I'll be impressed. Um, better take your breathing exercises because you're going to need it.
Pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in a coffin. I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's hangover gang.
Well, there we go. We made it through it, and it seems like maintenance is banging on something outside. But I didn't think we'd get through it, guys. So I hope. And you see, up here's my vidIQ numbers. Look at the 549 views in the past 48 hours. 23 views just in the past hour. This channel is going crazy. And I had no idea it was going to take off like this. I started out with Taylor, Bad Blood, and oh my God, the first day that skyrocketed. And the only reason I did that, you guys could watch the video. I say it in the beginning. The only reason I did it was Monday night. Monday Night Football was on. The Chiefs were playing, and I was thinking, I was watching the football, going, who should I start out with first? There's so many people to choose from, and I saw Taylor. They showed Taylor in the press box, and I was like, oh, you know what? Let's start out with Taylor, and that's how this channel started. And here we are, 2 weeks later, and 53 hours of watch time so far, and 22 subscribers, and already over a thousand. Well, that's just the last 7 days, but the channel's over 1,000 views already. Um, absolute nuts, just absolute nuts. uh, I not what I expected. A 62-year-old man with hardly any teeth. Yeah, receding hairline. Well, actually, no hairline. I don't have a hairline. Um, but nuts. Really, it is. And also, guys, I do it like this. With me in the picture in the box with the artist on the taking on the main screen because I think it's the artist that needs to be, you know, displayed mainly. You know, people are here to what to watch them and you know to listen to my reaction. Well, and I don't need it to be taking up 80% of the screen for you to hear my reaction. You guys can enjoy the video and everything, and I'm down here. You can see me. I'm down there, and you can see my expressions and everything, and listen to my reactions while still enjoying the majority of the video. But you guys can see right here. Let me go over here, but I can switch it. See to this. If you guys, well, actually, that's in the way. But if you guys want to see my ugly, almost bald headed, I got hair on the side and none on the top. Um, you know, but as you can see from my avatar thumbnail on YouTube, I did have hair at one time. I did have a hairline. It was kind of receding, but I did have a hairline. But anyway, but yeah, we could, if I wanted to, but who wants to see me on the freaking channel? And you guys want to see the artist. You don't want to see Grandpa on the screen. But anyway, with that, guys, comment all that stuff. You guys seen the lower thirds flash by with subscribe, comment, like all that stuff. Help the channel out. We're obviously we're growing. We're getting there, and it'll only get better. The reactions will get better. Maybe I'll go deeper into analysis, and um, I can do the Knox Hill in depth stuff. To the best of my abilities. I'm not as knowledgeable as him, granted, or any of the other reactors, online like Cliff Beats and Black Pegasus and stuff. But I've done my studying. I'm getting there, and I got nothing but time. I'm 62 and I sit at my desk all day and go to bed and get up the next day and do the same thing. So yeah, I got nothing but time to study and do things and put stuff together. But with that, guys, we will see you in the next video. Probably going to take a break because this video was too damn long. And Tom likes fire apparently in this video. There's a lot of fire. I might have to put some fire in the thumbnail of this video and spruce it up a point, just to get the point across that the video's not fire, but it's hot, definitely. And I guess my reaction's hot too. But with that, guys, we will see you next time.